Hey guys, it's Crystal. I want to sincerely apologize for not keeping up with my YouTube channel and actually even my Facebook page in the last week and a half. So I'm really sorry. I've been really busy in a good way. So life has been really good. I'm doing well. The boys are doing really well. I wanted to let you guys what's been going on. I did get a job next month. It starts next month. I think it starts next month. Yeah. I am leaving next month to go to Illinois, and so I don't have much time left here in California. I feel like it's just whipping by really fast, and I'm really sad because I like it here, but it's unrealistic for me to stay here. You know, I can't get a job here. I can't put the kids in any kind of care due to them not being vaxxed, and it's expensive to live here. But it's been such a blessing to be here and to be involved in the church that I am. It has changed my life. So being here for this period of time has been extremely beneficial to me and the children. So that's good. But I am leaving next month to go back to Illinois and work. I got a job at a campground, and I will be like I guess like the receptionist type person. So I have not done that actually, to be honest. I've never worked at a campground before, but these guys were totally cool and willing to take me on, even though I'm a single RVer. And since I'm from Illinois, my mother-in-law, who actually is like only like 2 miles from the campground, will be watching the kids while I work. So it works out just fine. And I'm really, really thankful to her. She also is flying here shortly. She's actually flying here in 2 weeks, and she's picking up the boys and flying them back to Illinois. So I won't have to drive with them back to Illinois, and it won't be stressful. It'll just be a time of reflection. I wanted to give you guys a heads up that during that time I will not be making videos. And I know that it seems like I've kind of like taken a sabbatical already, but I haven't. I have not had time to keep up with my YouTube videos, I guess. But during that time I will be taking a like sabbatical from YouTube and probably from the internet, and not getting online or anything like that, and just driving and spending time with God kind of thing. And it'll be really nice, and I'm really looking forward to it. Just real quick, in a couple days I'm going to be putting some things on eBay, but I wanted some of the things are like RVers might be interested in, so I wanted to give you a shot if you wanted to buy them. I'm putting my Berkey water system, filter system, up on eBay. I do have the big Berkey, so look online and see what that is, or it's in probably some other videos I have. I did buy 2 new black filters for it on Black Friday, so they're fairly new. That I got them in December, so I've been using those filters since December. But I'm selling my big Berkey, and I'm also selling my Nina spin dryer and my little washer that I have. But I don't really have a price for them. If you are interested and you want to buy them, then that's fine. If not, in a couple days I'm throwing them up on eBay just to kind of like help me get back to Illinois kind of thing. So if you're interested in that, just shoot me an email or Facebook me or something, and I guess just make an offer. If not, it's not a big deal. I'm gonna throw them up on eBay here sometime later this week. So whatever, I've been kind of putting things on eBay here and there anyways, just to kind of be a good backup kind of thing, I guess, for funds. So it's been doing okay. Let's see, I don't really have any other updates. I have like been doing like updates on the RV that are kind of like inexpensive or free, and I'll have to make a video and show you guys, but it's too dark downstairs to even see it, and my kids are sleeping. But I took off the old handles to my cabinets downstairs and put the driftwood that we got from NorCal and like up by Klamath River, and put the driftwood as the handles, and it looks really good. I'll have to show you guys. But and I've had some leftover like contact paper, like the peel and stick. It looks really pretty that I've put up and stuff. So things look slightly nicer, I guess, and a little more cleaned up around here, and maybe even a little bit more like feminine, dare I say? I don't know. Maybe just more cleaned up. I was trying to go for like a very calm, oceany, relaxed feel, but on a budget kind of thing. So I'll have to show you. Other than that, life has been really good here. I am really, really going to miss it here. I've made a really good friend here. And really good friends are just really hard to come by. I have one best friend, you know, the one who flew out here the first 2 weeks I was here. I mean, that girl would do anything for me and I would do anything for her. And I've made a friend here who, you know, is kind of like that. And she's just really, really awesome. We just click really well, and you know, that just is really hard to come by. So I will miss her a lot, and her family, and this church really. I feel like I've grown so much, and I know that I have not read the comments really on my other videos, but briefly, like on my smartphone, like comments will pop up as like a notification from YouTube, and like I've here and there read those where it's like, okay, this girl has lost her mind and she is crazy and blah blah blah. But I mean, let's just get real for a minute. I've been a Christian for 14 years, and my life has not reflected that, and that's really sad. Now I've been an eco-friendly person, like very green person, for maybe 7 years. And my life has reflected that, and that's really sad, because one deals with eternity and one deals with now and saving the earth and stuff. You know, like when you walk into my RV, you will see that I use unpaper towels, I use cloth napkins, I use reusable toilet paper. I mean, like, we recycle. I mean, all that stuff. My life reflects that. You know, I say I'm a green person and I love the earth and I don't litter and I love to recycle and don't waste things, and it's true, and you can see that when you walk into my RV. You know, I don't even really have to say much, but I've been a Christian for 14 years, and if you would have ran into me, you would not have known that, because my life didn't reflect it, my mouth didn't reflect it, and that's really sad. You know, if what I believe in this book right here is true, then I've got to live my life like this. I can't just live in complacency anymore. And I think just having the experiences that I've had in the last 2 months has completely changed my life as a Christian. I don't feel watered down anymore. And looking back, I could say that most definitely I was watered down. I was judgmental. I was a hypocrite. I was a legalist, for sure. I mean, it's just crazy. And it's like black and white for me right now, you know? I don't want to go back to living the way that I was. I want to be that noble woman that they speak about, like in Proverbs 31, and I want to be a reflection of Christ. But I mean, and I want my life to produce fruit. I want to be a reflection. You know, if you're out there like I was and calling yourself a Christian, but your life doesn't reflect that, I just, you know, doesn't it just click that, like, that is just not how you're supposed to live? You know, if people can't automatically tell that you're full of love and that you are basically an image of Jesus, of God, then what's the point of calling yourself a Christian? you know, and the Bible is just very clear about watered down, like, lukewarm Christians, you know. God will spit you out of his mouth. And like, I think right now in this point in my life, God has never been so real to me, and ever. And I've experienced some crazy stuff, you know, before this situation. I've experienced some really crazy stuff, but it's so weird that all that stuff was scary, and this is just peaceful. It's wonderful, and it's amazing. The things that I've felt and the things that I've heard from God is undescribable, and I just want to continue living my life like that. So I think part of the reason why I haven't updated my YouTube videos as often is because I know a lot of you guys just don't want to hear about it. And I should just be like, I know that you don't want to hear about it, so, you know, unsubscribe or something. But all I want to talk about these days is God. God's love, his mercy, you know, having faith, producing fruit, going out and, you know, making disciples and sending them, and just like everything that the word says, I want to do. I want to be obedient, because I can tell you that being obedient in the word and spending time with him, it feels great. It's just not a feeling that can be attained without him. It's very supernatural. Oh, you know what? Speaking of supernatural, I wanted to say something which I think only a humble person could say, was that I think in a video or two ago, I had mentioned something about sparkly hands, and I did get a couple emails about that, and Bible verses along with those emails, which I appreciate. I can tell you that the sparkly hands has happened several more times after that, and I will say that I was like, what the heck is going on here now? Like, seriously. So I went in the bathroom and looked at my face, and there were sparkles all over my face. Lo and behold, I switched my my eyeshadow, and my eyeshadow has a shimmer in it, and it was on my hands. So my bad, okay? I feel like God is, on that specific subject, I feel like God's revealed a lot to me. Like you're so wanting a manifestation that you're willing to, like, think, you know, make it be anything. But it's not like that. God, you know, biblically, God only did stuff like that, like turned water into wine, and, you know, had manna produce, and had bread and fish multiplied in times of need. Every single time a miracle like that happened was a time of need. Like, there was a specific purpose for it, you know, not to just, you know, be like, hey, I'm here kind of thing. So anyways, there's that. And speaking of manifestations, the first like week or so I was here, I just had a complete breakdown. My best friend was here, and she was watching the kids, and I broke down. I was just bawling my eyes out, and I wanted to be alone. So I went and got on my hiking shoes and shorts, and I climbed the biggest mountain that was close to me, and I spent all day and part of the evening up there, and I was like, God, just show me your glory, kind of thing, you know, referring to Moses, when God showed his glory to Moses, and his hair turned white and stuff, and I was like, dude, I would totally take the white hair would be awesome. And yeah, basically God was like, just go home, Crystal, seriously, I've given you all you need, and my grace is sufficient for you, kind of thing. So that was kind of funny. It's crazy, because like, if you're not a Christian, you think that I'm crazy. So, and it's okay that you think that I'm crazy. If you do not have the Holy Spirit in you, which is a totally different thing from believing in Jesus, then you will really think I'm crazy, because the Holy Spirit actually speaks to you. So I mean, the Holy Spirit has told me stuff that has come true. that could clearly only be from the Lord. I mean, it's insane. So if you are a Christian and you don't have the Holy Spirit, I totally encourage you to get it, because it's super awesome. Anyways, so that's been my life lately. Just church and praying and worship music and spending time with the Lord. And, you know, as Luke 18:1 says, I'm always praying and never ever giving up. And that's been a good verse that I've been relying on, as well as like lean not on your own understanding. You know, Proverbs 3:5 is just, those two verses have been paramount in my life right now, and in this Bible that I've been like trekking through like crazy. I honestly have never read this much. I don't think, like, not only the Bible but other books consistently, been just whipping through books. I don't think I've ever read this much in my entire life put together. Like, this includes like the required reading in high school and such. Like, I have been reading so much, it's unreal. But it's good. It's been feeding me, like, spiritually. Once again, you wouldn't understand that if you're not a Christian. So, dude, if any of you guys ever want to just talk about Jesus and like how good he is, and email me or whatever, then that would be great, because I just seem to only want to talk about him. I will definitely try to make you guys some RV videos. There has been some people here that I've been wanting to like interview, but it's like, I want to interview people because they have a cool RV and their lifestyle is different from mine and other people would love to hear it, or I want to talk about God. So that's kind of like how it's been. For those of you who have messaged me about a letter getting for Easter, I think I've got a little over half of those already sent out, but I will get it to you by Easter, so don't worry. And I'm really thankful for you guys even wanting that. But yeah, life's been really, really grand. There have been not very many issues with me being a single RVer so far, and I don't expect there to be. The kids are doing really well, listening to me much better. I feel good. You know, I feel really good. I feel like I'm in a really good spot in my life, and I just kind of don't want to lose it. And some of you Christians kind of understand that right now I'm on a mountaintop experience, and you also understand that since I'm in this mountaintop experience, it won't last forever. So kind of just let me get through it, and then I'll get back to like doing things, RV videos, I guess you could say. And but I want to remember how this feels forever, and I just don't want to go back to being watered down. So, actually a friend that I haven't talked to in 7 years messaged me on Facebook and said, you're in something like, you're in a point of Providence. And I'm like, Providence? What's Providence? Are we talking like Rhode Island Providence? And he's like, no, look it up. And so I looked it up, and Providence means you're guided spiritually by God. And like, it's very, very spiritual kind of thing. And I was like, that's totally my life, and he hasn't even talked to me, he has no clue, kind of thing. So that was really awesome. And I know that my mountaintop experience is slowly coming to an end, but I still want to have this fire burning. I don't want it to go out. I don't want God to spit me out of his mouth, and I don't want him to be disappointed whenever I meet him in the end. You know, I want to live my life as the word says I should. You know, if I suffer, I suffer. Who cares? You know, this life is peanuts compared to eternity. You know, I'm going to be 33 this month. I can remember just yesterday when I was a teenager. This life is already going by so fast. And then I'm going to be dead. I want my life to mean something. I want to make my God proud. So, anyways, that's what's going on. If you guys want to buy any of that stuff, let me know. If not, no big deal. I'm going to throw it on eBay. Life is good. Thank you for all your love and support. I love you guys a lot. Bye.